My name is Matt Hausch, and I am the Supervisor of Innovation and Excellence, and I am the direct leader of the Future Self Center. The Future Self Center was a concept in response to some district needs. A lot of superintendents were worried about students that were disengaged and needed a different approach to kind of reconnect to school. So we created this concept around restorative practices, engagement, helping students to understand where they could go in the future and to create hope and have a better vision of their future selves.
So a typical day at the Future Self Center doesn't exist. Every single day is completely different from the last. We do a circle, both at the end of the day and the beginning of the day. We do a zone check, kind of give our kids a chance to tell us where they are emotionally or mentally.
There are 5 colors. Red is like angry or frustrated. Yellow is anxious. Green is excited, happy, surprised. And blue is like tired, sad. Then the new one, orange, is just hungry.
It's really cool because sometimes when a student starts here, the first or second day, they're a little bit reluctant. They're wary about sharing in the circle. But after a week or so, everyone is really into it, laughing, contributing.
And now we have kids who begrudgingly engage in some of the more emotional side, the social and emotional things that we do.
What I enjoy doing most here is, man, it's hard to say. There's a lot of fun things to do here. As an example, I guess there's the VR math. While you're in it, you can get into the math program, and it'll still teach you the math, but it's more interactive. You can grab sliders. I'm currently working on transforming triangles. We did like a physics-related thing. We were trying to get a robot to follow the line, but the robot's just a ball. So you had to figure out when exactly to start making it stop. That way it would exactly hit the end of the line.
There's the 3D printers, like just printing the things off are kind of cool. I think it was yesterday we printed off something off of Dragon Ball Z. It's like a little scouter. Now we're working on making a little Dragon Ball thing. It's not like normal school. If you do bad, they talk to you, figure it out, and then you still go on. They don't think they're better than us. They keep us at like a level of equalness.
It is a highly personalized program. There's lots of student voice and choice, so we encourage our students to engage with us and engage with each other in lots of conversations about real issues, things that are impacting their schooling, impacting their lives. They have lots of chances to make mistakes and then restore the balance and kind of repair what they might have done. We're trying to really, explicitly say this is a place where you will be listened to, but you also have to be responsible for, the community.
All of my projects are t-shirts. They have to get onto a program, they have to design it, and they do it themselves, they complete it, and they have it in hand. It's something they've completed. I started something from nothing, I did the steps, and I finished it. If you walk around my room, we have dice that are hanging up, and those dice are personal dice where all they do is put things they liked about it, about themselves, or things they're interested in, and we print them out, paste them on a box. They get to come here and feel confident. They get to complete a project. I can do these things, and the Future Self Center gives them a chance to do those things. It's all about nurturing and just being loving to the kids.
They do in the mornings have like set ELA and math switches between the 2 classrooms, but in the afternoon it's more STEM activities. And it's more creative activities in Mr. P's room.
We are really focused on creating a sense of confidence, hope for the future, but at the same time, we want our students to be here and leave us with solid skills, academic skills, problem-solving skills, critical thinking.
They're teaching me a lot of new concepts and subjects. Mr. P is really helping out with walking away from situations and like anger management and mentalities and such, and ELA, social studies, creativity. Miss Deanna, the sensory room is a nice place to hang out in there and talk to her if I'm having a bad day. Mr. Hausch, I relate to him a lot. I'm happy I get to share experiences.
My most important role here is supporting their whole entire being. Their social emotional learning is a big part of how they are going to be successful here and also as they transition back to their home school. We'll sit and we'll do pottery together. So just getting them engaged in something hands-on kind of opens the door for us to really start talking. The most important thing that I want them to get is self-confidence. Believe in yourself.
I feel like I've gotten more focused. Right now, I'm thinking about going to college for zoology. We do college tours, so I'm just waiting until we go to one of the colleges that has zoology.
It's changed me a lot for the better. I used to get really frustrated really easily, and I didn't really see other people's sides of the story, but I've worked a lot on perspective and trying to see other people's sides to the same story. My hope is to one day become an astrophysicist. Big dream of mine.
The importance of the Future Self Center or programs like this are that students, if they're expelled, most often they're sitting at home for 80 days and they're not learning, they're not developing. We have to figure out ways to re-engage them, but they can change and they can improve. They just need that chance, and sometimes the right approach is what you really need to find.